despite creating more pain than gain, tech millionaires still have a pretty bullish outlook on the crypto market. Of course, they aren't expecting things to shoot up tomorrow or something. It'll take a few months, maybe even years before the market will eventually recover. And that's why these millennial millionaires continue to pour more of their immense wealth in digital currencies. Keep watching this video as we tell you what tech millionaires are saying about the future of crypto. First up, let's talk about how this is routine. History may not repeat itself, but it always rhymes. June 2011, Bitcoin crashes by 99%. April 2013, it crashes by 83%. And December 2017, digital gold crashes by 84%. This bear market is nothing new, to be honest. Tech millionaires know that they aren't holding back one bit. For starters, these millionaires are mostly millennials, and the fact that they already have more than 70% of their wealth tied up in digital currencies just means they're pretty adventurous when it comes to investing, and the world of tech is just so robust. You literally have something new coming out every single day. So what's a bear market possibly going to do to a tech millionaire? All they can think about is loading up their wallets with more and more digital currencies, especially when you think about how everything is on sale for massive discounts. Because look, the market isn't just down because of the whole Terra Foundation episode. Every market on the earth is down, and people aren't really holding back with their investments in the stock market. So why would it be any different with crypto? In fact, a lot of these tech millionaires think that Bitcoin, along with other altcoins, will break their all-time high in the next bull run. And they're not talking about reaching 70 or 80 grand. These guys are talking about Bitcoin crossing the 100K mark, with some millionaires speculating it'll cross the 250K mark in the next 5 years. So yeah, if you were looking for a sign to invest in the market, this is it. Because people who made their millions from crypto still have a real bullish outlook on the market. Up next, falling down the tech rabbit hole. 26-year-old tech millionaire Cooper Turley, who made the majority of his wealth from cryptocurrencies, continues to contribute to projects despite the market being down. The Millennium Tech millionaire made a ton of money when he first invested in Bitcoin and Ether back in 2017. Before that, he was just doing some regular jobs when he stumbled upon Ether one day. It was then when Cooper fell into the tech rabbit hole. Believe it or not, this guy actually spent a good couple of years just studying the technology before investing in digital currencies. Today, he's a tech millionaire who also happens to be an expert on the crypto industry. And the fact that he managed to make millions of bucks just by investing a few thousands means this guy knows what he's talking about. So when Cooper says he's still super bullish on the future of cryptocurrencies, that means something. Even though everything around him is crashing down, he still continues to invest in new digital projects and currencies. And now, being more optimistic than ever. You're probably wondering how these guys are so optimistic about the market bouncing back despite their portfolios being down by millions of dollars. We're sitting here with a few thousand invested in the market and losing our minds. But then again, you have to think how these guys are literally industry experts. They know way more than us. And that's also one of the reasons why they're so bullish about the future of cryptocurrency. For starters, there's just too many applications. You can use cryptocurrency in virtually any setting. Even if you put making money aside for a second, the technology behind mainstream projects is revolutionary. It'll change the world forever. So while it's possible for the market to have its lows, it can't stay down forever. Speaking at CoinDesk's Consensus Conference, Dragonfly's Haseeb Qureshi was super optimistic about the future of crypto. He also said something that really got us thinking. Haseeb claims that crypto's most successful projects have actually been built during the bear markets, because that's when techies really start thinking. But again, Haseeb isn't talking about financial success here. He's talking about projects with real-life practical uses. Like Bitcoin, for example. It's an excellent store of value, and the way it's peaked over the past couple of years also makes it an outstanding investment. But apart from mega transactions, it doesn't really have any usage. On the other hand, there's a ton of projects that will add value to our daily lives, and you just can't count them out because of a bear market. So ultimately, it makes complete sense why some tech millionaires are investing away without worrying too much about whether crypto will rise again or not. Moving on, this crash does little to shake blockchain believers. You just can't break these guys. Their trust for Bitcoin and blockchain is just unshakable. CEO of Bitfury, a Bitcoin mining company from 2011, Brian Brooks, actually thinks that this crash is exactly what crypto needed. Tech enthusiast Brooks thinks that these are the very events that will push crypto to the next level. But why though? Why would a crash push the market towards the next boom? And no, it isn't because more investors will put money into the market. It isn't because the currencies are dirt cheap either. It's because everything that was fueling growth in the market was either because of greed or profit profiteering. No one really believed in the technology. Everyone just wanted to make a quick buck. But since the market demands more than just millions worth of investments, only true blockchain believers will invest in the technologies. To be fair, he has a pretty solid point. More than 90% of investors have no idea of the technologies behind coins. Think about Harmony or Hedera Hashbar. All some people know is that the coin is yet to cross $1, and if it breaks a few zeros, we'll end up making millions. When in reality, the actual tech behind these projects is just crazy. Next up, isn't it all about the time frame? Zach Lambert, who's made his fair share of wealth from cryptocurrency, brilliantly summed up the entire situation. Before we tell you more, Zach was pretty quick to address the elephant in the room. Is cryptocurrency as we know it over forever? Nope, it isn't. It's all normal for Zach. He thinks it's all about perspective. If you're looking at it from a 6 months angle, then of course, we're in a bear market and digital assets are suffering. But 5 years down the road, there's going to be a lot of growth. In other words, tech millionaires haven't lost sight of the big picture just because there's inactivity in the market. Look at the stock market. It's in equal, if not more turmoil, and investors still seem to be sticking to their long-term plans. So why is it so different for crypto? Zach was kind enough to give some solid advice, which sort of resonates with what Hasib had to say. Bear equals build. You hear that, guys? Now's not the time to be panicking and holding back investments. Take a week or two to research some long-term projects that are set to make a huge impact in the future. Do your research, invest in something real, and sit back. Not only are you going to make a lot of money, but you'll get to be a part of something that's useful for society as a whole. But at the same time, Lambert mentioned how this crash could finally open the doors to regulation, and he's not really worried about it either. He actually thinks more regulations will result in more trust. We have our reservations with that idea, but it's still interesting to say the least. Finally, what's the verdict? Ladies and gentlemen, crypto will rise again. If the techies of Silicon Valley are so bullish about the market, then what's the holdup? If you've watched some of our videos in the past, you know how we always tell you, when in doubt, just zoom out. We've said it again and again. It's an extremely volatile market. There's bound to be lows. It's just unavoidable. But if you're into crypto like us, all we can tell you right now is that this is good for the market. It's the correction we all needed. Whoever wants to make a quick buck will think twice before entering the market. And those mega billionaires holding more than 70% of their wealth in digital currencies? Well, now they know that it's not for them to toy around with. They can't always have their way with retail investors. They'll either have to be in it for good or think of other ways to make money now. That's it from our side, folks. So what do you think? How soon will we be able to exit the bear market? And do you see your favorite coins breaking their all-time highs in the coming years? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Remember, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.